This is Pinopod Overtime Series, an off-the-record podcast dedicated to filtering through often filtered conversations in the creative field. Decompress and kwentuhan lang. Hi everyone! Welcome back to Pinopod. This is our newest episode and it's going to be about the gays, the lesbians, and everything in between. We're gonna talk about LGBTQ prevalence in the creative industry. And today I'm joined with my two co-hosts. Please introduce yourselves and what you do in Pino.
Uh, Hi, I'm Jan, art director and also internship director for Pino.
Hello, I am Sab, the IMC project manager.
Yay!
Wala bang palakpakan dyan?
Palakpakan! This is our ano yan? Pride Month episode.
Happy Pride!
Yay! Okay, thank you. Okay. So, in Pino, how many gays and lesbians are there?
Ay nako,
I know.
parang halos lahat ata.
Yeah, parang
Everyone.
every team, no?
Oo, every team. I feel like kahit straight naman or member ng LGBT, may sprinkle of
Gayness
rainbow.
in them.
Yeah, yun.
Yeah.
Kaya everyone's welcome sa Pino. Yes.
Everyone's gay. And then some are closeted.
Mm-mm.
Juicy. Okay, so since most of the Pino members are in LGBTQ community, do you guys think it helped us like as a community evolve in like workplace?
When I joined Pino, it was very evident that the environment and the community was very colorful. Because even like if you see everyone visually and how they dress, it's just like everyone's embraces who they are and their authenticity.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mentioned earlier that it didn't feel heteronormative in the office, which is something that I absolutely love about
It didn't
getting
feel
here.
straight.
It didn't feel straight. I love it.
I guess on my end, bilang employee na nila from the start, I
Tell them
saw
how long you've been here.
6 years. So, simula
Year
simulang
one.
inano yung pinanganak yung Pino, nandito na ako. I guess on my end, it's very special to see Pino grow as a company na very welcoming to everyone because mahirap yon for na makita here sa Philippines na in different industries or different companies na maging open with all types of people, but here sa Pino parang all of us feel that we belong, all of our quirks,
Yeah.
weirdness and everything, parang we're open to it.
Yeah, it's like a pool of minorities breaking boundaries and like, thinking outside the box. Yeah. So, how do you guys think queerness parang is expressed through creativity? Like for you and what you do as the art director.
Okay. Siguro on my end, it helped me a lot in terms of gathering inspirations sa design because we all know LGBT people, parang there's a lot of talent na hindi pa na discover, but there's a lot of Filipinos as well na parang grabe yung creativity, and from there parang it's just inspiring na to really give it your all in terms of how you work and then also how you process your designs and all of the things that you're doing. So bale parang it's really inspiring kasi hindi ka dapat titigil dun sa parang hanggang dun lang, cause other people, they want something that's very good for other people din. Parang ganon.
It's like pushing your own boundaries.
Oo.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda a bit of a like a good pressure siguro on my end na parang everyone is trying to be who they want to be. So parang instead of becoming comfortable with where you are now, parang it inspires you to also do or like take other things or like alam mo yun, try new stuff. Yeah. What about you, Sab?
Yeah, just to continue on that note also. Because being queer, especially here in the Philippines, unfortunately, it also comes with a lot of repression of who you really are, how you express yourself, and who you love. So, having a more open space today feels so liberating, and it's expressed through the work that we do. And yeah, in this kind of environment where people are open and it feels like a more secure place for us to express, that, as you said, inspires us to work harder and feel more at home in ourselves. Because when we feel at home in ourselves, the better output we have in our work, in our creativity. Because nothing is, or the blockage is much less. So it allows that flow of creativity,
like a free flowing
and passion
ideas.
to just flow. Yeah.
So, what's one perception you want to change in the creative industry, like challenging other gays in this industry? Because I feel like everyone is, or like everyone thinks that everyone in the creative world is either gay or lesbian or like everything in between. But then, parang there's also people naman in like corporate, like our older bosses before, diba? Parang there's gay people naman. It just so happened na I feel like we gay people here, we thrive in creative world because it's easier for us to express ourselves. So, if there's one thing you want to challenge them, what would it be?
Going back to like the stereotypes of the queer community, you see a lot of queers in the industry, in media, the creative industry, and they've been sort of molded into what society wants them to look like. So classic stereotypical, I guess, examples would be like vice ganda, like sort of like the entertainment
Industry,
of Filipinos. Because the stereotype is that a lot of them are just out and open, but there are a lot of queers who are not like that. They look like everyone else. They should be treated like everyone else. And the stereotype may still be prevalent now, but it's definitely changing, because even here in Pino, I see how every one of us is different, and we show and embrace our queerness in different ways. It's not like one size fits all. Queer is not something that should be defined by society. It's defined by ourselves.
Oh, that's so good. What about you, Jan?
Copy-paste na lang. Galing na sagot eh. Siguro sa akin, it's kind of the same with Sab, na parang, cause I have a lot of queer friends also, na parang sometimes they are boxed sa imagery ng ng parang gay or bi na image here sa Philippines. So bale parang it felt na parang hindi sila represented by all of those things. So bale parang on my end, parang I want to really challenge yung I guess in a way, it's kind of similar with the straight world na just respecting everybody na iba-iba tayo as individuals. So, just having
Are we all
respect.
just mirroring each other? Huh?
Just having respect with what we want, yung values natin and everything, because all of us are different. Kaya nga tayo naging tao is because parang it's how we, I guess, kung may matututunan sa LGBT is how we love each other for who we are. Parang
Yeah.
ganon.
Yeah, but that's sad, no? Like, even though you're in an LGBTQ community, which is supposed to be like a loving and understanding community, there's still like instances now you still get put in boxes now you shouldn't feel like you're supposed to be in. Okay, so move forward. How does the creative industry help the LGBT community and like expressing themselves or like being themselves? Like, what do you guys think about that?
I feel like sa creative industry kasi para siyang outlet ng ng different people to really explore and then also feel yung mga things na hindi nila nagagawa on cause 'di ba yung iba nga closeted, tapos yung iba there are means na parang they can't really express themselves. Nagiging nagiging outlet yung creativity and expressing yung mga gustong sabihin, gustong ipadama dahil
Lalim naman nun.
dahil surprised ka nga sa mga sa thinking and then also sa stigma na pwedeng ibato sa'yo ng ibang tao.
Yeah.
Yun.
Bakla ka, dapat ganito ka lang.
Oo,
Ganun.
parang ganun.
Yeah.
I think within creative industries, it's so helpful that we're being more open to change. A lot of the time, society, especially in the Philippines, we want to, like box ourselves, and I get it to some
It's kind
extent.
of like the safe zone kasi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo, I get it naman then, like where people are coming from, because that's their, I guess it makes them feel safe, and it makes them feel not threatened by change. People who are more out in the open and
Yeah.
more proud of themselves. And with the culture nga natin, it's like we hold a lot of shame, not just queers, but
Yeah.
us as Filipinos.
yeah.
Like, actually no, Southeast Asians in general. Parang it's shame that holds us back.
Yeah.
Shame because of what our families might think, of what society or other institutions, the church might think. But yeah, in creative industries, it's so important that we're just open to change, and I think that's one thing that's really helped us like be more comfortable with ourselves and feel safer. Yeah.
Parang in a way, yung creative industry kasi, it's like rediscovering yourself
Yeah.
sa mga things na akala mo hindi mo kayang gawin noon. Tapos yung parang binigyan ka ng platform ng industry na to really explore what you really like, what you envision, kung ano yung ideas mo behind your head. It's like parang yun yung freedom na you thought na hindi ka magkakaroon, but here kasi lalo na here yung sa experience ko sa Pino, like parang I was able to really explore my creativity beyond sa akala ko, hanggang dun lang ako. So yun.
But yeah, what I was saying is, yung ibang, I think industry, parang they accept you as you're a gay person, but also, parang they don't let you explore enough creativity to
Tama.
really express yourself or like express what you can actually give to the company. That's so nice.
And sorry, just to add, we didn't have that in school. Like, I don't know about
What do you
where
mean?
you guys went to school, but I went to an all girls.
Yes, we went
Catholic.
to school.
Like, for me, like, I went to an all girls
Mm.
Catholic school.
What school?
Secret. Yeah, I just personally didn't have that kind of inclusivity at school, or we were conditioned to think that
It's
you
bad.
have to pray the gay away.
Ay, taray.
And then, yeah, after, like, in college, when we graduated, that's when doors opened up and when our eyes opened as well. Like, there are
Pray the gay
spaces
away.
and communities that accept us for who we are. And yeah,
So with that, why is for you guys, why do you think representation and diversity is important in the creative world?
I feel like it's very important kasi sa lahat naman na aspect, mabilis yung change. Like sa technology, creativity, fashion. Like parang super fast-paced. Lalo na ngayon kasi like right now, di ba, there's TikTok na parang dati nun parang long format yung na-condition sa atin na ito yung i-consume. Then dumating yung TikTok, very short format na lang na 30 seconders na ano. So bali parang yung diversity in terms of different people gathering ideas, it's kinda parang somehow as an individual, parang ay marami palang nakaka-relate sa akin pag pinitch ko yung idea na yun to someone. So,
Yeah.
bali parang it's like a support system na din.
Let me reiterate. So, why is representation and diversity important in the creative industry?
yeah, just banking off of what Jan mentioned, when there is representation in a community, in a in
Workplace.
in a workplace, not only are we like giving that message of inclusivity, I think it's much more than that, but it's also embracing humanity in general, because it's not just about being queer, it's just we're people
Yeah.
also.
Parang we're destined to evolve talaga as humans.
Yeah.
So, bali parang, ganon.
Also, I feel like for me, to add to what you just said, parang creative industry is such a fast-paced industry, and then parang it helps along the way to have people who are very parang kilala nila yung sarili nila and stuff.
Yeah.
Why you
Oo. No, that's true.
But yeah, parang it makes the work easier for me and for everyone. Kasi parang everyone's just like easygoing, or like they have their own. Parang it's a safe space to be, sorry, to be who you are, but also people accept you kahit na may topa ka or whatever.
Oo.
Like, alam mo yan, going through
Oo.
something, it's fine. Everything is like accepted here.
Yeah. It's so much more than that also, because yes, it's just one layer, but being yourself in your workspace, it just gives off so much good energy, like
Yeah.
nakakagana mag-work talaga. Yeah.
Yeah, kasi everyone is comedian. Or like, not everyone is comedian, pero parang it's just so funny how everyone interjects or like say something na parang so out of the blue na you don't hear on a regular basis. And then parang it's additional pa knowing other people na, they're like that. Tapos they said something out of their character. It's just it's a fun space. Anything to add to that?
Kumbaga parang most LGBT members kasi uh, they're very self-aware. Tas yung self-awareness na yun, parang it builds up to their confidence, and then also like parang kung ano man yung sabihin ng ibang tao sa kanila, parang it deflects kasi alam nila kung sino talaga sila. And then parang with that, uh, mas nagiging open sila to criticisms, and then also yung suggestions ng ibang tao. In a way, mas nagde-develop yung craft nila in creating something that's very unique, and then also mas nakaka-relate yung ibang tao dahil doon.
Yeah.
Yun. Parang journey and everything. Yun.
Yeah.
And that's what pride is all about. I don't know like the direct opposite of shame, but for me it's pride.
Yeah.
And being proud of who you are and the work that you do. It's contagious as well, and it affects everyone in the workspace, at home.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sort of ingrained in our minds na dapat, I guess, nahihiya ka, or something like that. And
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
yeah, ganun lang. And it's so refreshing to see how we are changing.
Yeah. Have you guys ever experienced something na parang, not naman, what do you call it? Parang discrimination against like how you portray yourselves in the workforce. This is not your first job, diba? You also. So, have you ever experienced anything?
Siguro sa akin, very fortunate kasi yung past work ko, they're very embracing din sa LGBT community. And then also, parang on my end, I felt na that that company is a good place to work in kasi they include different types of people na
Yeah.
parang I want to be part of that community kasi like parang they don't discriminate individuals.
Yeah.
Dito naman sa Pino, wala, like parang lang, para lang kami mag-friends and everything. Sabi ko nga sa post ko, second family. So ayun, parang we have different backgrounds, and then also anong tawag nito? Different ideals, but we come together as one, which is something that's very
That's so
unique.
nice.
May mga friends ako na parang hindi ganun yung same same experiences nila. Like
Yeah.
parang medyo mahirap for them to really cope, and then also parang express themselves na parang, ito ko or something. Because takot sila na alam mo yun?
Mag-out. Yeah.
Oo, na maano ng ibang tao.
Yeah, but with also like with our other workmates na parang it's not just like a big discrimination na yelling at you know you're gay or like whatever. Parang it's also those small actions towards people na like we have one workmate like I witnessed one time when we were in a restaurant, and then parang she presents herself as a woman, but then people are still calling her sir or ano ba yan? Sir? Kuya, ganyan. Yeah, like dead names, like her dead name, ganun. So parang it's not just like the big actions, it's more of like small passive aggressiveness
Oo.
towards
Microaggression.
microaggression. Yes, that's a word.
Minsan sa mga workplace din, like they feel na sometimes yung, di ko naman nila lahat, but sometimes there are people na feel nila mas superior sila dun sa ibang tao. So it's kinda yung mga maliliit na things na yun, parang dun nagbe-build up.
Yeah.
Tapos parang magbe-breakdown na yung tao, tapos dun na mag-a-arise lahat ng parang anxiety, depression, and
Yeah.
everything. Questioning yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they're taking advantage of their straight privilege, I guess. And
And to be honest, parang in this world naman talaga, parang gay people are not as celebrated as straight ones. Tapos diba parang ako lang, for me,
yeah.
I see
for
it na
sure.
parang hindi masyadong nare-recognize yung mga tao na nasa loob ng LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
It's more of like, if you're straight or stuff like that.
If you're straight, you're normal.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Same then. I mean, same with Jan. Like, I'm lucky and privileged to not have had that first-hand experience of discrimination, at least in the workplace. But it's so different for so many other
Yeah.
queers, and it's sad. It's a sad reality. But yeah, I'm just really happy that it's changing for the better.
We're
but
the lucky ones. Charot.
yeah.
But
But
yeah, I
that's
feel
just my
like
workplace.
right ngayon naman, as time pass, parang everyone is becoming more welcoming naman, ganyan, and shit. Yeah. Parang I feel like the key is being educated with how others are like. Yeah, like with what you said. Parang also in the community, there's also like hierarchy in like gay men and gay women. Because I don't know, parang innate na siya sa atin na parang men are more superior even though you're gay and you have feminine side and stuff. Parang, diba? Am I right?
Yeah, through personal experience, not a lot of people would think that I am queer just because I don't express
Typical.
as a typical
Lesbian. Yeah.
like, because the
Butch
association with being lesbian is that I guess
Trying
you're
to be
supposed
a
to
man.
look masculine.
Yeah.
Butch, tibo, ganun.
Yeah.
But I'm not. So it's like
Shiboom.
True.
Shiboom.
So yun, it's pretty challenging, especially being like a femme lesbian in the industry. I'm not aware of that many people who are like me, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Or like open.
yeah, that are openly like lesbian and feminine presenting at the same time. But yeah, being like part of the community in general, I still feel very welcome. It's just not as prevalent in Filipino creative industries, I guess, where gay men as compared to gay women,
Yeah.
it's much less, or I guess gay men are just much more out. Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think, Jan?
Siguro parang on my end, parang like the hierarchy in terms of it's kind of similar with straight and parang gay community din, na parang inherent na siya as a human being, na parang we box ourselves na parang alpha, beta or something, na mga personalities. Parang on my end as a human, like parang this is what I have learned from my LGBT friends. It's like just having respect talaga with who they are and also their values. And then as long as parang walang natatapakan na tao or something,
Yeah.
it's like ayun, they're just being human.
Yeah.
Like all of us are struggling and everything. May kanya-kanyang pinagdadaanan. So at least as a human, parang ano na lang, parang be kind or
Yeah.
love each other.
I think that's one of like our common ground for today's episode. It's like more than accepting someone, it's about um respecting also and loving each other. So if there's like anything that we've talked about for today, one positive thing that you can take away with you when you get home. For me, ako na mauna.
Sige.
I'm very thankful that most of the people in the studio are gay. And kasi parang it really makes the work easier. Not just that comedian lahat. It's just parang lahat swak sa personality ng isa't isa. Like no one is left out or something. Parang yun, parang it's one of the biggest point I think is yun nga, everyone parang maraming bading and stuff. So parang it's a fun workplace to be in.
On that note also, just being proud of who you are. I think that's one of the most important, how queers like represent everyone else as well. It's just being proud of who you are as a person, no matter what you look like, who you love, how you express yourself. It all comes down to being inclusive and holding that
kind.
space for others to just express
Explore.
themselves
Yeah.
and explore freely without judgment.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's we have a long way to go still,
Yeah.
but I see the changes for the better din naman. So
Sa akin naman, yung key takeaway ko is just be parang kind and then also be respectful. One thing that I have learned, lalo na here sa Pino, especially here sa creative industry, once na you are very welcoming to change and then also welcoming to yung different beliefs and aspects ng iba't ibang tao, parang
Yeah,
mas
they help you challenge your own
Oo.
beliefs and other
Oo.
things.
And parang as an individual, you're really evolving din as a person, na parang you're not boxing yourself, na parang ito yung tinuro sa akin or ito na yung kinagawian. Parang at least I have something na like I have a choice to learn from this or parang baguhin ko yun as a person. So bale parang in a way just having understanding, respect and love sa kung sino mang tao yun, parang it goes a long way in developing yung community, hindi lang community ng LGBT but yung mga straight, yung mga underrepresented na mga tao,
The
yung mga
allies.
the allies and everything. Ayun, it's like just having love, yun.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Last
go on.
na rin. So, and not everyone wants to be challenged, especially in this society. And honestly, that's okay. We're not everyone's cup of tea. So what? Like, lahat rin kayo magagawa. And we're forever like evolving as people. And like in the creative industry as well. So
Okay,
Deal
to
with
wrap
it.
it up, one advice to those who are still in the closet.
Okay. On my end siguro, ang advice ko is once you truly know who you are as a person, lahat ng sasabihin ng ibang tao sa'yo won't really matter to you. Kasi your beliefs, your values, and all of the things that you really believe in is strong enough para gibain ng ibang tao. So, it's something na yun yung key aspect to really respect others as well. Kasi mas alam mo yun, mas naiintindihan mo sila kasi may pinanggagalingan din sila kung bakit yun yung belief system nila. So, in a way, it's just really knowing yourself and loving yourself will really, parang skyrocket your life.
Self-confidence.
Your self-confidence as a person.
Yun. Yeah, same with Jan. To add also, anyone who feels like underrepresented or closeted, or they feel like they don't have a place in this world, you also shouldn't rush in with your journey. It takes time to get to know yourself, and it takes, I guess, even longer to fully accept yourself. And it's not easy, but the journey itself is like so worth it, because you get to meet yourself along the way. You get to meet who you really are along the way. But at the same time, it's also, you already have it within you as well. And yeah, it's just
Trust
not,
yourself.
Yeah, you just have to trust yourself, trust the process. Not everything will be easy, but it's so important as well to talk to the ones that you love and the ones that accept you. I think that's one of the having that support system and keeping people close, especially those people who love you and support you. It's very important in the journey of acceptance and the journey of like being proud of yourself.
Yeah. Okay. One last message to the industry, how they can help LGBTQ community thrive or like just support.
Since the creative industry really pivoted yung culture ng queer community, I guess something na yung nakikita ko based on my experience is just parang breaking the walls na ano yung tawag doon? Compartmentalizing or boxing
Other
the
people.
stereotypes.
Stereotypes.
Oo, yung stereotypes ng members ng LGBT, and then also ng different people as well. Because hanggang ngayon, parang nakikita ko pa rin siya sa kahit anong industry, especially here sa creatives. But ayun, it's like once we acknowledge everyone and then also develop yung love and respect sa different members ng community, parang feeling ko mas magta-thrive yung creative
World.
industry.
Yeah.
Oo.
I feel like for me, I'm really big with being respectful with each other. Yun lang. Parang kasi sometimes it's so hard to know your own boundaries. Or like sometimes naglolokohan tayo, ganyan. Pero parang just know how to respect one another.
I guess challenge your idea of normal. I think that's very important, because normal to the older generation looks completely different as to how we see
Yeah.
normal. And it just all goes back to really accepting change and thinking about, I guess, what you have in terms of privilege that other people may not as well.
Yeah.
Just so that, I guess, you're more sensitive to other people, where they come from, their background. Yeah.
Yay! And that concludes our newest episode. It's
Thank
about
you.
LGBTQ prevalence in the creative industry. And wala lang, as a host, happy Pride to everybody.